Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever been right in the middle of a sentence and just frozen, wondering, should I say may or might here? Trust me, you are not alone. It's one of those little grammar things that can trip up just about anyone. But you know what? We're going to clear this up for good right now so you can sound sharp and use both words with total confidence.
So what's the deal with this may I go or might I go? They sound so similar, but there's a subtle but important difference, and picking the right one totally depends on the situation. By the time we're done here, you'll know exactly which one to choose every single time. It's easier than you think.
All right, first up, let's meet our first contender, the word may. I want you to think of may as a real workhorse, a word that's juggling two very different, very important jobs in the English language. Let's break them down.
So job number one for may is all about permission. This is its formal side. When you want to politely ask for something, or when you're officially giving someone the green light to do something, may is the word you reach for. It just sounds proper and respectful, you know?
See? Just listen to how that sounds. You may leave now. It's so clear, so authoritative. That's not a suggestion. It's a formal permission slip. You can practically hear a teacher saying it after class, or a boss wrapping up a meeting. That's the power of may doing its first job.
Okay, now for may's second gig. Talking about possibility. When you say something may happen, you're saying there's a pretty good chance it'll happen. It's not a 100% guarantee for sure, but it is a solid, reasonable possibility. And this is where things start to get a little tricky because this is where our next word comes into play.
And here it is. Let's meet the other word in this showdown, might. Now, a really great way to think about might is to picture it as may's cautious cousin. They're definitely related, but might is always a little more hesitant, a little less sure about things.
And here it is, the key difference. This is what it all boils down to. Might also talks about possibility, but it's a weaker possibility. When you use the word might, you're signaling more doubt. You're saying, yeah, this could happen, but I'm not so sure. Your confidence level is just lower. This is just perfect for seeing the difference. Look at them side by side. If you say, it may rain, you're probably looking at some dark clouds, and you feel like rain is a pretty real possibility. But if you say, it might rain, that feels different, doesn't it? It's more of a guess. Maybe there's one little cloud, maybe you just have a hunch. The whole feeling changes.
So let's boil it all down to one simple rule. If you want to show that you're less certain, that there's more doubt in your mind, might is your word. Seriously, just remembering that one little thing is the key to mastering both of these.
All right, enough with the theory. You've heard the rules, you've seen the examples. Now it's time to put your new knowledge to the test. Let's do a quick little pop quiz to see if it all clicked. Ready?
Okay, here we go. The goal here is to express a weaker possibility. We're not too sure about it. So, which word fits perfectly in that blank? Is it may or is it might? Take a second, think about it.
And of course, the answer is might. Yes! If the whole point is to show that weaker, more doubtful possibility we were just talking about, might is absolutely the right choice. Nicely done.
And there it is in all its glory. It might rain. It just perfectly captures that feeling of uncertainty, doesn't it? You can almost hear the hesitation right in the word itself. This is a great sentence to lock away on your brain.
So, let's do one last super quick recap. Just remember, may is the one that pulls double duty. It handles formal permission, and it talks about a real possibility. Might, on the other hand, is a specialist. It has one job and one job only, to signal a weaker, less certain possibility. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. Simple, right? And there you have it. The great mystery of may versus might has been solved. Now you've got everything you need to pick the right word for the right situation every single time. So my last question for you is, now that you know the difference, how might you use these words a little more precisely today?